section of Gulliver's Travels, we see the same satirical view of society from Swift. Swift's writing is generally the same and still uses it to criticize government and society. The responses we read on Friday are still very relevant to this conversation since this is a continual story. Each voyage, though, is an encounter with different societies, different people, and overall a different way to make fun of the government. Part 2, however, shows the problems with English society in a different way. Compared to the first part where Gulliver was larger than the society he encountered, Gulliver encounters a society in which he is the smallest and is treated as such. Gulliver is basically enslaved by the farmer that finds him and is used to make money. He is eventually given to the queen who wants to use him for entertainment and is mistreated by her dwarf. Throughout this section, we see a stark contrast to the previous section. In part 1, Gulliver is praised and is seen as royalty because of his size. In part 2, however, we see his size being the reason for his mistreatment. This could point to the fact that we are all people, and even though that is so, we see those that are different than us as lesser and not as people at all. Instead of trying to understand Gulliver and the culture he comes from, they use him and put him in cages. We can all see the ways that this could relate to our world today or our history. The part that I found most interesting was the experience that Gulliver had with the king. The king totally sees the English as odious vermin and does not like them at all. Gulliver takes offense to this, as I'm sure we all would, and tries to defend his country. The king is repulsed by the violence of the country and comes out of the conversation unchanged. Gulliver even tries to explain gunpowder to him, but the king will not have it. This conversation was so interesting to me. As I talked about before, the common theme I saw throughout this section was the mistreatment of those that are not like you, as conveyed by the people of Abdenag toward Gulliver. During this conversation, though, you see it in reverse. While Gulliver is explaining the good things about England, you tend to side with the king a bit. The Brobdingnag people seem to have a government that is more moral than that of England. Think of how fast the king denied the possibility to introduce gunpowder to his country. This could have been a revolutionary piece of technology, but the king easily denied. Although Gulliver sees the king of Brobdingnag and the people in general as closed-minded and ignorant, it seems that Gulliver is actually the one to fall into this category. Gulliver refuses to see the other side and just jumps to the defensive. From the outside, we can see the problems with problems with the things Gulliver is facing, but on the inside, he is blinded by patriotism. We can also tie this to our own lives very easily. Although some of the things we do are not completely wonderful, we are blinded by our view of the world and refuse to see the other side. Overall, Swift provides us with an interesting view of the world during part 2 of the novel. First, we see the contrast of size to each of the societies. When Gulliver is so much larger than the others, he is seen as royalty. When he is small, he is seen as nothing. Even when he encounters someone who is usually the smallest in the society, he is even more mistreated by the dwarf. Secondly, we see Swift's incredible use of satire to criticize the English government from the outside. This section, however, provides an insight to the criticizing of the government from the inside. Instead of seeing the problems through the actions of the new societies that Gulliver encounters, we see the problems of the country through its citizens.